What's up, guys? I'm coming at you guys today with a video about the 1986-1987 TRX 70 Kingpin bushings. Some of you guys know that I am the guy who's been selling them up on the ATC 70 page, the ATC 70 and Tri-Zingers, the TRX 70, ATC 70 page. And I believe I'm up on Michael Yalen's Mike's Machines page. And they're also posted up on eBay. I got them posted all over the place. Some of you guys that actually care about your machines and actually, run them instead of just having them sit in a closet or in a corner, know that the front end is very sloppy after some years of riding. Therefore, I spent a lot of time and a lot of money and compared a lot of machines and spindles between almost 8 different machines over the past couple of years to get a nice set of bushings that can be ran on anybody's machine. I've sold over 82 sets so far between here, Canada, Australia, France, and that's so far as I've gotten is Australia. I haven't had a single person say that they have not fit their machine. I've only gotten praise and thanks and appreciate it. This is awesome. Somebody did make them back in the day, I think in around like 2002, 2003. I know that Gordon Spangler did have them at one point, and he doesn't carry them anymore. It's because they kind of fall off. Because you get them, you replace them, and then you really don't need them ever again. So these are made out of a bronze oilite. It's a bronze oilite metal combination. So if you do put a magnet on them, they do stick to a magnet. I can get into the specifics about the tensile strengths and all that. I can pull all the information from my supplier. If you really want to know, the biggest thing is the upper one really doesn't do a whole lot. It's pretty much just like a guide. The lower one is pretty much what takes all the abuse, what we found out. So the materials for the upper bushing have changed. The lower still say the high tensile strength bushing that it needs to be because it takes all the abuse. Other than that, you guys are going to kind of see how to, like I said, how to remove them, how to install them, what to check for. So if you guys have any questions after, just shoot me a message and I'll answer it. Thanks. Alright, so here is your Kingpin bushings, okay? The ones on the left, those are stock. Those are the ones that came in the machine back when it was built in 1986 or 87, since it is in 87. The ones on the right are the ones that I have turned. So as you can tell, over the years, when you put a steel on steel bushing, or steel on steel, you're gonna have play, right? So I want to show you guys the difference before I put it in the machine, and you guys see just exactly how much play that there is. All right, so kind of once you get everything pulled apart on your machine, take your tire off, take the hub plate off, and your upper spindles. All right. So this side has got the old bushings that were wore out. These are the factory Honda bushings that were in here. So as you can tell, right, you can hear it smacking. I don't know if you guys can see all that movement that's inside there, right? So now these bushings were, I believe, the best out of them all that were worn. Now here is bushings that were turned. These are my bushings that I sell. These have been in here for about 2 years now, and there's no play. I mean, I gotta legitimately lift up the chassis and I'm not gonna get any play. So that's the difference between old bushings that are made of steel and the oilite ones. Now, I've only got about 2 years worth of time on them. Alright, so now I'm going to kind of show you guys kind of quickly if they come out very easily. Sometimes they're kind of a pain in the ass to come out easily. Sometimes they pop out, sometimes they don't. So what I usually use is I just use an extension, you know, just a 3/8 extension hammer, and you just beat them out. The hardest part is getting the first one out. Once you get the first one out, then it's pretty much smooth sailing. You can use a 14. I use a deep well, a 14mm deep well. I usually try to get the bottom one out first. If you get the bottom one out first, then you can actually slide the 14mm up in there, and it's perfect size, and you can just beat it upwards. I only have it on a block right now, so it might take me a minute to get them out, but bear with me. Bottom one out. Top one out. Now for installing them, it's kind of the reverse order. I like to do it. This is the way I do it. I found it easier just because it's depending on how wore out your spindle was from over the years. The spindles are in pretty decent shape. These are the best ones I had. So the bushings aren't too tight, but the easiest way I found was to insert the bottom bushing, kind of tap it, get it lined up, right? So you're gonna kind of tap it around, get it to where it's about even all around. And then you just tap it straight up. Don't go on an angle, just go straight up. Once it's flush, you're good. I take my spindle, I slide the spindle in, give it a little bit of wiggle. Alright, spindle's in, now it's tight. You can tell, look, I have zero play now. Then what I usually do, take my top bushing, I move the spindle down just a little bit, I tap it in, I get it started, right? So when I get it started, if you guys can kind of see here, I keep it just about flush. And then I just beat it in. And I take my deep well. Till it's flush. There's why I use deep well, so you don't mess up the tops of these. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the rundown on the TRX 70 Kingpin bushings. So if you guys got any questions or any comments or anything, let me know, PM me, and I'll get you guys hooked up with the TRX 70 Kingpin bushings. Appreciate it.